Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today is July the 18th. It's a Friday, believe it or not. We are half done wheat, and I have not done any filming. So we are up on one of my farms. Jared's got one behind me and one across the road. We're gonna try the wheat. It's rained for 2 days. Haven't done anything. So we're just gonna try it. It's 11 o'clock in the morning, or almost quarter to 11. We're supposed to start at 11, that was the plan. So I thought I should get the camera, do a little video on. We've got 2, 4, 6. We got 10 wagons here. There's 2 at the plant yet. Cameron's gonna be here in a few minutes to run the buggy. Wes is already going down there with the S770. I don't know what it tests. I'm just letting the 660 warm up, and then we'll get at her. And I'll try to get a few shots today of combine and wheat. You know, we're just breaking out a new farm here. There's 50 acres in this piece, 25 acres that belongs to Jared right behind. They're hooked on. We farm this all the way through, but when we combine, we keep it separate. We keep each farm separate when we combine for the owner. But when we farm it like it's all one. And today I broke out, I bought that flag last year. My old flag was getting really dirty. It's not like they get wore out on the combine, they just get awful dirty. Quite often, if I leave the combine out in the rain, it'll get washed. And the old one had got washed with a few rains. But since I had a new flag behind the seat, I thought I better put it out there today. I like to have that out there in case any of the maggots come along and wonder what country we're in. Anyway, I also have a flag on there. It's easier for Sharon to know which combine I'm driving, because we usually run two machines in the field at a time. And I have seen her stand at the end of the field with a drink for me and waiting at the wrong combine, but hey, don't matter. Typical fashion today, the moisture meter's working and the yield monitor's not. Some days it works, some days it doesn't, I don't know. This is half decent wheat. It's probably running, I hope it's running 100. It might not be much more than that. We'll see. Anyway, as you can see, there's not a weed in this field, and that's what spraying wheat, to me, that's a no-brainer to spray wheat. It's one of the cheapest chemicals that there is to use is when you can spray wheat. Anyway, you get rid of Canada thistle, fleabane. I see a field down the road, obviously didn't spray, right full of Canada thistle and fleabane. And that fleabane has 1 million seeds in it. Like, once you get her, you got her. So we try to keep every field clean. And this morning I just finished going around some of the fields that we already had off with the I call it the ditch mower. It's a side mower on the 4240. And I go around the outside of the fields and nip any grass or weeds. Or on the farm on the river, there was a little bit of pokeweed. Pokeweed is a weed that we like to nip in the bud if we can and get rid of it. Pokeweed is bad, especially if you grow soybeans, because the seeds on a pokeweed will stain the soybeans and they look like they're treated. So that's a no-no when you're growing IP beans or even seed beans, as far as that goes. Or anything. You just got to control the weeds. Anyway, like I said, there is not a weed in this field, and that All the wheat we've done look like this. These are the sprayer tracks. I think he has sprayed this field. He'd have put 28 on, then he would have went through it and sprayed chemical, and then he'd have went through it one more time and put on fungicide. All this wheat has fungicide. So what Jared does, he runs in the same tracks all the time. Once you get a track, you just run in the same one, and as long as you start on the same side of the field, it all works out. It's all done with auto steer anyway. And I'll bring you back when we get dumping. Cameron's coming along here shortly with the grain buggy. Like I say, we're just getting going. It's only 11 o'clock in the morning. And once we get this field opened up, we'll keep Cameron hopping. Yeah, it's kind of getting painful. It's 1:45 and it's still only 16:07. We've got 50 acres off. And we're into our second field, and this field's only 25 acres. This will not take long. Then I think we'll go across the road. We've got, Jared's got an 80-acre piece across the road. We'll get that done, and then we got to travel. I've got a 35-acre field over over one road, I think. Yeah, one road over. And that won't take long, 35. And then we've got a 50 of Craig's to do. Our only problem is, I see they got the road closed. And we can't go north. We want to go south anyway. But they got the road closed sign right in the middle of the road, right beside a road sign. And I don't know if we can get by with a combine or not. We take the head off, but it's still pretty tight. I don't know what they were thinking, why they had to put that sign beside a road sign. Can't even take to the ditch. Anyway. Got a bit of a breeze, a nice breeze, as you can see with the flag. And the sun's shining. It should get dry, but it's going down. It's drying very slow. Yeah, we try to combine as much as we can with our auger so that the grain buggy can come anytime. And there he is. Cameron is always on the ball. And he never stops. With 2 combines, he is busy. And I had it on the video last year. We traded grain buggies, got this bigger one. Makes all the difference in the world doing wheat. Our old one couldn't hold 2 full grain tanks. And this one holds about 3, so we almost never get it full. But he can always handle whatever we have. Having a grain buggy is like having half a combine more, so when we're running 2 combines, it's like running 3 combines with no grain buggy. We get just as much done. The grain buggy does as much as, well, with the 2 combines, he's like another combine. Because we never stop. We get to the end, we just turn around and turn and burn. A little dusty out there today. Problem I have, I can't swing my auger when he's out there because that buggy's too high. It just misses. And there he goes. He'll catch Wes and then he'll go dump and then he'll come back. A little boring. Yeah, like I mentioned before, Jared sprays all our wheat several times, and I just wanted to show you what happens if you don't spray your wheat. And This is a neighbor's field. For one reason or another, it never got sprayed, I don't think. If it did, I'd be surprised. But you can maybe see this in the camera. This is our field straight ahead, and that's the neighbor's field. Probably not sprayed. I'm going to open the door. I'll open the combine door so you can see better. I think it'll pick up better without the window. Might be noisy. We tore a fence out last year, and the neighbor just come and helped us, and we tore his half and our half, and we just put our heads down and got it done. And we're gonna come and clean this mess up. All this fence does is give a place for the weeds to grow, and we battle weeds all year. We don't want to be the one that harbors weeds. So what we'll do, I'll come along with my ditch mower and cut them weeds right up to the fence. And then what we do, we cut the fence at each post with a zip cut wheel. We just go down, we cut the fence, and we take that hunk of fence and throw it on the trailer, take it down to the scrap yard. Now, they don't pay anything for the fence at the scrap yard, but last year, at least last year they did, they unloaded it, and I don't care if they don't pay us. If they unload it, I'm a happy, happy camper. And we'll see. I'll have to call them and see if they'll. I hope they will unload it. He told me that the scrap iron, like the fence wire, where they send their scrap to get ground up, they can't put wire through. And what they do, they take the wire, they load it on a container, and they send it to China, believe it or not. That's what he told me. I don't know. And I was down there the other day, they were loading something in a semi, I don't know what it was, in a van trailer. And I know they've got a dock there, so it does make sense that he might load containers with scrap wire to go to China. I don't know. He said he can. I know they keep it separate. He says they're wherever they take it can't grind wire. Anyway, that's the story. I know the people that used to have the scrap yard could grind wire, or at least could get rid of it, because we used to take it there and get paid a little bit of money, not very much. Hey, I don't really care about the money. If they take it, I'm happy. Happy. Glad to get rid of it. Anyway, this is the end of this farm. We get to the end. Wes is right behind me, cleaning up that little strip. And then we're gonna go into 80 acres across the road. This is the end of 75 acres today, and it is 2:43 in the afternoon. On a Friday afternoon, instead of laying at the beach, this is what we're doing. There you go. And there's Cameron coming to empty me. He'll catch us both at the end here, and we'll go to this other farm empty and get a headland off. Jared's sitting there waiting for us to get a headland off so he can move some wagons in. So what I'll do, I'll bring the excavator up here and we'll nip these few trees, pull the posts, and what we do, we leave the brace post. They're usually a big anchor post anyway. We leave them, that way we know where the boundary line is. Works really good. And that post is good probably for another 30, 40 years. And the other thing we do this time of year, we go around to farms, any farm that needs a new corner post, we stick a new corner post in and stick a hunk of white tile over the T-rail fence post. That's it from here. We've just got to go across the road, which is pretty easy, especially since this road's closed. I think you should be able to see those guys. It's Jared in the Wesley in the combine and Cameron on the buggy. We run a 3-man crew out here in the field. So I've got 2 grandsons, Cameron and Wesley, and old grandpa, he drives the old 660. Wesley used to have a 9570. He started combine when I think he was 14. And we got him into a 778 last year. When that combine comes, it's got more gadgets and automation in it. I don't want anything to do with it. I like my old 660. I'm just about full here. Cameron's gonna come up and unload me here. So we're running 12 RJ wagons today. We've got 4 people hauling, and they're just staying even with us. We're a little distance away from the elevator, so that's what goes on. And I must apologize for that. Well, all my videos have a lot of heavy breathing, but the last Watch Us Grow video I did at Rutherford, I filmed with my telephone because my camera wasn't working, and I picked up a lot of heavy breathing. My voice is starting to go, and my lungs are too much dust, I guess, over the years. And just for anybody keeping score, that wasn't the first thing to go. There's other things that aren't working as good as they used to either. But anyway, we do what we can do. So it's, I think it's almost 6 o'clock. Well, it's 5:45 on a Friday night. And hopefully we get moved to the next field. If we can get moved into the next field, and well, either way, we'll get done tomorrow. We don't have much of our own left. Then we've got a little bit of custom work to do. Oh, I guess I got something to do at the feedlot. We're within a day or 2 of being done, which is nice. 2 days, I guess, if we get the weather. Anyway, I'm gonna pretty well cut this video short here. I tried to show you everything that goes on a weekday. It's kind of boring. I mostly just sit here all day. Haven't seen a deer, haven't seen any wildlife. Saw lots of signs where the deer have been sleeping in the wheat field. We have a lot of deer back here. Yeah, it's the next day, and I thought I'd catch this on the video. I'll get on the other side of this sun. What we do every morning when we're combining, Frank comes out. We have this little service truck. He's got all his tools, air compressor. He quite often will carry a welder on there too, but hopefully we don't need a welder. They got this farm done last night, and so I fueled this one already. What we do every morning They get a fueling, greasing. They get the rad blue out. How are you, Frank? And we do the windows. They got the heads off already. And there's Wesley coming, I think, to take 2 loads to town. I'm in the process of fueling this other combine. That tank I don't think is going to have enough fuel to fill it. They took the heads off last night, and these wagons are all full. I think the grain buggy's empty. And that's what goes on in the morning. Looks like they even brushed them windows off last night. What happened last night, Jared come along at 8 o'clock, tapped me on the shoulder and says, you might as well go home. So I went over to the elevator to see what was going on. They were just about done. And that's the story. I don't think this will get this one full, but it'll be close. Anyway, that's about it. We've got 3 or 4 guys hauling loads to town. We find the wagons work better than trucks. Some people like loading trucks. That's fine. You got to drag an auger. You need somebody to move wagons. We have so many ownerships. Like yesterday, we switched ownerships twice, and we will have to today. So we have 12 of these wagons. We find it works good. We just take people out of the plant because we're not all that busy this time of year, and it works good. And sometimes, you know, if you go from one ownership to another, you can load one wagon with one owner and the other wagon with the other owner, and away you go. Anyway, I'll pass this off to Laura. She'll edit this. Want to thank everybody for all the comments, and I probably have to go get another tank of fuel. I'll catch you on the next one.